I'm in the studios today with Shannon Brito with Premier Home Staging, and Shannon is talking about home staging and is it worth it? Is there a return? Everybody wants to know this. Shannon, thanks. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. So in the very essence of selling a home, people want to make the most money.
Absolutely.
And I have conversations with sellers almost every single time about why it's imperative that their home is staged. And they all look at me with this gloss-eyed overlook, okay? And a lot of people just don't want to see through this, and they're losing money.
Right.
I want you to please explain, like we were talking before we started this segment on the commercial break, we were talking about ways that they can earn more money, obviously, with staging. You broke it all down, and it's a easy science to understand.
Right. All right. I will take you through it.
Thank you.
All right. So we used an example of a $350,000 house.
Okay.
So a little higher than average, but not super high end. And we said that if it was vacant, the staging investment would be roughly around $3,500, give or take. It depends on square footage and a couple of factors. But just for sake of example, we'll use $3,500.
Filling that home with furniture, pictures, the whole nine.
Exactly.
Wow.
Art on the wall, window treatments.
That's not bad.
Yeah. If people go to my website, they can see what a vacant house would look like once we stage it. So we take that $3,500. If we break down the return on their investment that people are going to see,
Okay.
Average on the market right now, we're looking at about 77 days.
77 days home sits on the market, yeah.
Right. Our average on the market is around 20 days or less in most cases.
Yep.
So a staged home, right there, we're actually saving a homeowner about 1.5 months of carrying costs.
Yep, okay.
So on that $350,000 house in that example, Amelia and I talked it through, and we decided that that's roughly about $3,800 to round it off.
Conservatively.
Yes, conservatively, actually. Yeah, that is pretty conservative. But that's including utilities, taxes, insurance, all your carrying costs, everything you're paying to have that house sitting there vacant. So right there, you've actually made your money back in a little bit.
Yeah, you've actually made some money off of that right off the bat.
Right, just by selling it that much quicker.
Okay.
Next, in the 80 days that it's sitting on the market on average, we're probably looking at, what, 1 or 2 price reductions?
Yeah, if your home's sitting on the market past, even sometimes past 2 weeks, we make a price adjustment. And sometimes after a month or so, another one.
Right.
Okay, because this market, everything should be going.
Yes. So conservatively, you're probably saying that $350,000 price tag is now down to $330,000.
Yeah.
So you've knocked $20,000 off your potential profit.
Absolutely.
So now we're looking at saving the $20,000 plus the $3,800. So now we're talking about $24,000.
That's a lot of money. That's a huge difference.
Right.
I mean, so I know this, you know this going in, and you told me a great example about somebody that uses this more than anybody. Who is this? Who uses this?
So I work primarily with flippers.
Okay.
People who flip, 5, 10, 15 houses a year.
Yep.
And what I said was, if these are the people who are understanding how to make money in real estate. They're the ones who are doing it full time.
Yep.
So if they're understanding that the investment in staging is worth it, then what should that tell a novice?
Exactly. So now breaking down these numbers, Shannon,
right?
Because this is brilliant. Okay, how you said right off the rip how fast they're going to sell the home, and at such a high price, they're going to cover the cost of staging right off the rip. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much guaranteed, guys. Now, you're also going to make an extra about 5 to 6%. Because you're not going to have to do the price reductions.
Right.
And your home could even sell in a bid type of war where the 5 or 6% could turn into 7 or 8%.
Absolutely. That's really the last piece, is that it's less quantifiable than these numbers. But when a house is staged and it looks like it should be in a magazine, and there's color and texture and it looks beautiful, buyers walk in and that's how they can connect with it.
Yeah.
When a house is vacant, it's cold, it's uninviting, people aren't getting that feeling of, oh, I love this house.
You're leaving a ton of money on the table if you're not investing in home staging. So give Shannon a call today. Shannon, what's your phone number?
401-524-3944.
Perfect. And of course, you can go to theroundtableradio.com, go under the contact section, and send us an email, or you can check her information out on the expert contributor area on theroundtableradio.com as well. Shannon, thank you very much for being here. And,
Thank you.
You're very welcome. We'll have you on soon.